All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Math is easy, step by step. Here's part 14. We're going over two more examples, finding the difference using scientific notation, pause, and practice. The first problem, coefficient 9.99 times 10 to the negative 7 minus 8.99 times 10 to the negative 7 power. That's example number 3 in the series, and coming up is example number 4. All right, here's example number 4. We got coefficient 7.45 times 10 to the negative 3 minus 3.1 times 10 to the negative 4. Stick around. We'll go over these answers in just a second. Pause and practice. All right, looking at example number 3 in the pause and practice for part 14 video. You can see here we have the same base of 10, the same exponential power of negative 7, so we can stack these two coefficients, 9.99 minus 8.99, right? I can subtract 9 from 9, that gives me 0. 9 from 9 is 0, keeping my decimals lined up in my answer, and 9 minus 8 is 1. And I wanted to point out 1.0 times 10 to the negative 7, or 1 times 10 to the negative 7. Both of those are exactly the same answers. All right, now we're looking at example number 4 in this part 14 video, pause and practice. So we have coefficient 7.45 times 10 to the negative 3 minus 3.1 coefficient times 10 to the negative 4. Now, the base of 10 is the same. Our exponents are different. We got a negative 3 and a negative 4. So the first thing you want to think of is which term? 7.45 coefficient or 3.1 coefficient would be easier to manipulate in order to gain the same exponential powers. Thinking to myself, I could take the coefficient 3.1 and move it to the left one time. I would then add a positive 1 to that negative 4. Negative 4 plus 1 is a negative 3. That would give me the same coefficients. Or I could take this decimal here, and if I move this decimal to the left, negative 3 plus 1 is a negative 2, so I'm going the wrong direction. I'd want to take that decimal, move it to the right in order to add another negative. Negative 3 plus a negative 1 would give me negative 4. So those are my options. Which would you have chosen? All right, okay. Call me lazy, but I want to keep things simple. I chose to move and manipulate the 3.1 coefficient by moving the decimal one time to the left. I'm showing you here. Moving it one time to the left, creating a new coefficient, 0.31. Now moving it one time to the left, I can add a positive 1 to that negative, because that's the rule. And if you don't know that, please check out my video in part 4 of the scientific notation. I go over these rules. It's converting scientific notation into standard form. So I can add 1 to that negative 4, which would make it a negative 3. I'd have the same exponential powers, which means I could stack and subtract. So call me lazy. I just wanted to keep this very simple. And so that's what I had done. As you can see here, 0.31 times 10 to the negative 3 exponential power. Now these exponents are the same. I can stack and subtract. All right, so you can see here, stacking up these coefficients, 7.45 minus the 0.31. 1 take away from 5 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. Let's line up those decimals. And taking away 0 from 7 leaves the 7. So our answer is going to be 7.14 times 10 to the negative 3. Of course, before you can say this is your answer, you have to ask the question. Does 7.14 fit the criteria for scientific notation? Is it a number between 1.0 and 9.9? Yes, it is. So this is your answer. Hey, if these videos have helped you, please help me to help others. Like, follow, share, subscribe, stick around. So in part 15 video, I will start showing you the rules for product and quotient, and also go over examples very similar to what I have done with finding the sum and finding the difference. Thank you for your time. Math is easy. Take it step by step.